Google is so awesome. Now let's get back to business, my people. Here we are, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, at the Gamers at Large Episode 6 podcast, where all the cool cats love to play. Now here we go. We're going to sit up here and start it off in no particular order whatsoever. We're going to sit up here and start off with the man, the myth, the legend, the guy who looks like he's got the steps to the Temple of Doom over here in his pick. Come on, Kays. Do your thing, Kazar.
All right. Welcome. I'm Kaiser. I'm a Nintendo gay. I'm a gamer of all trades, if I can say. I started with Nintendo from when I was 7 years old with The Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past.
Oh wow! There you go.
Well, from that point onward, that set up my gaming career, and right now I'm here waiting for the next game to play.
Dude, what did you think that totally original Three Dot Heroes? I mean, no, seriously. All right. On that note, bringing up next, we got here Ninzendo, the Zen Man.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Back again here on the Gamers at Large podcast. Let's get this thing going.
Alrighty, and then we got here the man, the myth, the legend, B.A. Baracus, a.k.a. Mr. T.
Hey there, fools. Mr. T here, back again, doing another podcast with my fellow Nintendo gamers and gamers. Make sure you go check out my latest video, that Pretendo Direct.
Good video.
Good video, by the way. And now we're going to sit up here and go over here with the man, the myth, the legend, the flaming skull-headed Jay.
What's up, peeps? Sorry about last week. I was fighting Frieza for 20 episodes, so I do apologize for that.
I know it was ninjas.
Shadow Clone Jutsu, no.
Don't talk about that rip of an anime series to me.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, my God.
Hate rage.
Superman be Goku. I mean.
Oh, my God.
Don't bring that up, man. Don't bring that up. I'm still feeling pain because of that, man.
All right. Up next, we got our resident little me that could.
Yep, Jamie Butterworth here, not to be confused with Uncle Jemima. More butter, excuse me, less butter, more worth.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Okay.
More butter than what he's worth. There you go. And here we go. Up here next is me, myself, just here, humble, staying in the corner, just basking in the greatness that is the rest of these guys over here, the podcast, you know what I'm saying? Sitting up here in the corner, occupying space, QMC, Quan Manchu, however you want to call me, just call me. There you go. Now, let's get this party started. Up first, we're going to sit up here and bring our boy, our guest, over here, Kazar, who has a topic that hasn't even been brought up for a while now that's actually quite relevant. And it's concerning Star Wars. Go ahead, Kazar, it's your floor.
Alright, yeah. It's this game that LucasArts was making before it shut down. It was the Star Wars 1313. The setting of the game was you were going to be a bounty hunter. Well, that was before Lucas entered and saw the game and tell them, let's make this game about Boba Fett.
Wow.
So in the end, it was going to be a game about Boba Fett, but it was going to be an awesome game because the developers, after Lucas took that decision, they added jetpack physics there. And they say they were awesome. They made the combat really good, involving jetpacks, bounty hunter gadgets, and really good third-person combat.
You know what that calls to mind? Who remembers Star Wars Shadows of the Empire?
Oh, man.
Oh, I remember. It was a really good game, but the camera, as always, was the big point.
They were new in 3D, but I'm just saying, take that concept and really spin it on its head with that 1313, and what do you have?
Yeah, it was going to be what I can call the best Star Wars game we could have ever seen. It won 31 nominations and award on the E3 last year. It bugs my mind that when LucasArts was acquired by Disney, as we all know, we got our disappointment with that. We know we were disappointed when we got all the news about Disney acquiring Lucas.
I heard the
Well-
resounding. I guarantee they won't be on Nintendo cries when that happens. Oh
Oh
Lord.
yeah.
Rat gotta get
Well,
that money.
well, back to the point that even though that game got 31 awards and nominations on the E3 last year, Disney shut down that project. I mean, what the fuck were they thinking? I mean, that game, even Lucas, why you sell yourself to Disney when you have this really good project that good developers, that developing team is one of the most awesome I have seen, because they had to fight with the quirks of the executives and Lucas himself. And every time Lucas, from the story I read on Kotaku about the game, every time Lucas went and looked at the game, he told the developing team, "Hey, add this thing," and the team had to do it. The team was like, "Oh my God, this guy doesn't know about how when he says something, we have to work our asses off developing what he wants." So, but they did it, and they were doing a good job. And then they told them the game is not going to be launched.
See, that's the
Oh my
thing,
God.
though. This is the thing is, though, that's the real hard part when you're dealing with an intellectual property created by one person being worked on by another. True, the development team, they know what they wanted. They had their vision, but remember, it was based on someone else's vision. So therein lies the catch-22. Do we want to see the gaming the gaming developer's vision, or do we want to see the guy who created the genre in the first place? But then again, he's the same guy who was responsible for the prequels. So I'm gonna shut my mouth right now.
Yeah, don't give Lucas too much credit. I mean,
But well, even with the quirks that Lucas went to tell the development team of changes and all of things, they had a really good solid product in process, and I'm just amazed that LucasArts shut that project and sold itself to Disney, and even Disney didn't want to get that project up. I mean, that game was going to be the best Star Wars game we could have seen, and it's just gone.
Well, then,
Now now the engine of that game is now just will only be used on movies. That's really the saddest part of all that.
But like I said, we never know what might happen. Disney might be strapped for cash and might have to sit up and do something crazy. After all, they sat up there, and if I'm not mistaken, they traded a baseball player and a whole bunch of crap for Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. So sometimes they can get a little crazy with money. So who knows? Who knows?
No, not for a second, because you got to realize that Disney owns Marvel. Marvel movies. Iron Man 3 made $1 billion. The Avengers made $1 billion. They haven't released a movie in like 5 years that hasn't made multiple hundreds of millions of dollars.
And how much of it went on
Good
advertising? You
point.
got to look at that too now.
But still, I mean,
point.
comparatively, not that much. I mean, they also made a bunch back in merch too.
It really blows my mind
no doubt about that.
that the Star Wars game is not going to be released since it got it got the awards, the nominations, the engine is awesome, the gameplay is awesome. Why not release it?
I mean, it may still come. It's like it's a business decision. Sometimes when a company acquires something new, they look around and say, okay, what's this? How much this cost? How much is this costing us? How much does this cost? And they'll cut certain projects, for cost reasons. Now, that game might still come back out once they settle in and they figure out what games are going to make and all the properties and all that stuff. It will still come out. I think it will still come out. I think it'll still come out.
Can somebody explain to me Saints Row 4 then?
I just hope you're right, Mr. T, because it was going to be a really good game, and scrapping that project is just such a waste.
I agree with you. I think it was going to be an awesome game, and I think, like I said, I think it was a business decision. They're looking at it from dollars and cents right now. Does it make dollars and cents to put this game out right now to work on this game? Probably not. But I guarantee, I almost guarantee they're gonna come back to it.
Well, like I said, you never know.
You bring hope to this Star Wars fan.
You never know.
I'm a big Star Wars fan too, so trust me, I'm with you on that one.
By the
All right.
way, up until about 2 months ago, still had an ongoing account active with Knights of the Old, the Old Republic.
Oh yeah.
Still got characters on there, so hey. Oh,
Yeah.
hold on a second. Somebody's asking to be put in. Give me a second here. Go on ahead, guys, while I sit up here and get him in.
Oh well.
All right. So who's the next one? Who got the topic? And matter of fact, let's see what Mr. T had to say because we were talking about it earlier.
Oh, you want me to go ahead?
Yep. Go ahead.
All right. Well, my topic was basically I guess the hypocrisy of some of these Nintendo fans who were waiting around in E3 and anticipating a retro new game to be the next Metroid Prime or whatever kind of Metroid game, and then lo and behold, it's a new hold on, I'm getting an echo here. All right, it's a new Donkey Kong game, and people were up in arms. Oh, not another Donkey Kong game. We just had one. They just put it on 3DS. We don't need that. And a few months go by, and then the game gets delayed, and these same fools talking about, oh man, they done delayed the game that I never wanted in the first place, but I'm upset.
I hate when they bark all those complaints, especially in the background.
I just wanted to bring up that hypocrisy. I mean, that's just.
I want
that's
my
ridiculous.
candy, but I'm diabetic.
There you go. Oh Lord, let me tell you something. Like I said before, and I'm gonna say it again. I think the engine's nothing more than a test bed for what they plan on doing with it. If you take a look at the speed of the rotation, when they sit up here and switch scenes left and right, okay, and you look at everything, it looks like it's fully capable of doing full 3D games. Shouldn't be any reason why they couldn't take that engine and develop a decent Metroid game. And take a look.
Speaking of, I just wanted to cut in real quick while you brought that up. The full
Plus
3D
one
engine.
to that
A lot of
idea,
people
Glenn.
seem to think. One particular fool who I got a upcoming tea time talking about. He seems to think that this game it's easy to make. It's just a 2D game. The development time shouldn't be that long. That's what this fool seemed to think. You don't realize that the game is rolling in 2D mostly, but it switches to 3D cameras. It's fully 3D. The backgrounds are fully 3D. They're all polygonal and all that stuff. So it's a 3D game.
Yeah, not to mention,
It's really an amazing engine. They really did a good job with the quality of the changes of perspective from 2D to 3D. It's not something.
And it got
easy to make.
It got Call of Duty effects. When you swim by the fish, they move out the way.
I mean, you go from side scrolling to swimming underwater to camera balloon barrel flipping everywhere. I mean, it's an intense engine. So I don't. These fools don't seem to understand that.
You know what it is? It's that, like I said, they're too used to the old run and gun games. You know what I'm saying? They're just. I don't know, man. It's too kiddie, as they love to say.
I say it. We know all the reasons. One haters gonna hate.
The main reason is Nintendo. Yeah, that's they hold Nintendo to a different standard than they hold these other fools to, which is another topic I got.
No, but
the most important reason haters gonna hate. It's always going to come to that. If there is always going to be haters or trolls to some product.
Yeah. I'm the same. I'm one of the few guys that actually like Little Big Planet and is proud of it. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God! Don't get me started. And I'll play the hell out of some Little Big Planet. You know what I'm saying? And, yeah, things like that. I love Little Big Planet and Little Big Planet 2. You know what I'm saying? But you got people that sit up here and clown the mess out of it only because of its presentation. That was part of its charm. But getting back to Donkey Kong and whatever, as far as Donkey Kong's concerned, like I said, to me the engine's nothing more than a test bed to prove, to basically prove that they could do a lot with this particular engine and then push out what they're really going to push out later on. No different than if you take a look at what's going on with Wind Waker HD. Wind Waker HD was rebuilt from the ground up. It wasn't a single drag and drop upscale job.
Oh, you mean they just upscaled the whole game? They didn't just stretch it out? They actually went and remade the whole game?
Yeah, they remake it all. It was announced on an article in a conversation with Eiji Aonuma.
Oh, I know. I'm just doing some sarcasm here. Some fools seem to think, oh, it's just a stretched out, GameCube game. That's not the case.
Yeah, I know. A lot of people want to believe that, but the thing is, even though it took only 6 months to develop, that was because of the efficiency of the engine and the people who had knowledge of how Zelda should look.
Exactly.
But the bottom line is, if you take a good look at the mechanics there, and you take into account what's going on with the 3DS, and what they're doing with the Zelda there, where you could basically choose your own path in dungeons, they're laying out, Anuma's laying out a new path for Zelda, a whole new way. He's about to break the mold soon. The new one comes out.
He told he told to the world that he wanted to make something different with Zelda. He just don't want the same formula that it's used on the game. So he wants to really change it.
They hinted that we're going to get a little taste of that in the upcoming Link Between Worlds.
Which is one of the games I'm most expecting, because, as I said, when I was a kid, that was the first game I ever played, and I want to play the sequel.
Yeah.
You know, guys, I'm going to make a prediction right here, and that's going to be that there are going to be a lot of persons complaining about the way Link Between Worlds plays.
Lord.
Haters
And it's going to sell out.
No doubt.
That's a prediction. You heard it here first.
And it's still going to sell out.
Why they changed that? Oh, man, they changed it.
Yep.
And it's still going to sell out.
Haters gonna hate.
Oh,
So that's the
man.
thing for me is that, but I'm not really into the 2D top-down Zeldas, but the most recent trailer for that game, for Link Between Worlds, really has me interested in it, so I'm going to have to pick it up.
Have you played Link to the Past?
I have. I wasn't into it. I know, heresy,
That's
I know.
sacrilegious.
I know.
Everybody's silent. They just don't know what to say about that.
Jamie, I understand. 'Cause my brother wasn't into it. My brother didn't like Link
just
to the
playing.
Past that much.
Yeah, I love the 3D Zeldas. The 2D ones, not so much.
wow. The 2D ones, oh, come on. The 2D ones had their charm, though.
You realize a lot of
Link's
the mechanics,
Awakening, for example.
all the mechanics from the 3D Zelda came from the 2D one, especially Link to the Past.
Most definitely. As a matter of fact, if you take a good look at, a lot of the things that went behind the Ocarina of Time, it's a great homage to the Link to the Past.
Oh, yeah, a Link to the Past, definitely.
An interesting fact of the Link to the Past, Ocarina of Time, was that Miyamoto, to develop the combat of that game, they watched a ninja fight on the streets, and all the moves of the ninjas, they captured them and included it to the combat of the game to make the combat of the game.
I remember hearing about that.
Yeah, me too. I heard something about that too.
Yeah, they
Back in the
sound
day.
like a street fight.
Yeah, the street ninja fight.
Yeah, and they put it in that, and they put it in Mario 64.
Yep.
Oh, Lord. That parkour. Come on now. Some of them stunts you could pull off in Mario 64 was redonkulous.
Yeah.
Did anybody get to the top of the castle without to get out to see Yoshi without getting all the stars?
I could never do it, but I know
There
people did.
Oh,
There was a
Lord.
way.
I don't want to glitch my way through a game.
No, I only did it after I did the right way. That's how I usually do it.
I hear you.
Before there were achievements, that was the way someone proved their efficiency of the game.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
I can beat the game without actually beating the game. I don't need a little notification telling me I can play the game. Get me?
Oh,
Anyway,
Lord.
it's amazing how the glitches work. I mean, a guy beat Zelda in only 43 minutes.
Oh yeah, you saw that? That one guy
Echo.
glitch.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
Who's echoing?
That's me.
Okay.
I don't know why, cause I'm hooked up right here.
Oh, okay. I think it's when I invite people, for some reason it makes an echo. I think that's what it is. Hold on. Let me see, because there should be one more person coming in soon. Tobias wants to come in. Try to see if Tobias shows up or not.
Okay.
But getting back to all this, situation with, dealing with these game companies and demands that are put on them. Like I said, presentation seems to play a part in what these people's expectations are, but you can basically tell what generation somebody started in with what they want the most. If all they want is, like graphics, and no substance and play mechanics and gameplay, they're usually a newer gamer. Because if you notice, all the games have been dumbed down as of late.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they have.
Yes.
No doubt about that.
I mean, who here has ever played, and I'm going to name a very obscure game on PC, Spellforce.
Played that.
Okay, compare it to Spellforce 2. Now, on that same note, Dragon Age Origins, compare that to Dragon Age 2.
Oh,
Oh
man.
my god, don't talk about that.
Oh.
Are you seeing a pattern developing?
Press X to
Yeah.
win.
But at least BioWare promised to fix it on the Inquisition and it's looking good.
Oh,
But
that,
it's EA.
dude.
Hey, look, we're actually getting a next generation version of Dragon Age. The whole tap buttons to win format. That's gonna be Rise, Son of Rome. Yeah. No, I'm telling you, man. You just go up to the dude, press the button that's really huge. You can see it on the television screen. Press that button and you win. That's it. That's all you need to do.
Terrible.
Yeah, I can see
Interactive
that.
cutscene.
Oh, Lord.
And 900p.
Okay, yeah, 900p. Yeah, there you go, 900p. Hey, Shadow Fox, how you doing, man? Introduce yourself.
I'm good. It's Shadow Fox Prime. Nothing different.
Alrighty.
Other than watching this Braves game.
Okay, cool. Alrighty. Now we're gonna sit up here and see if we can go further with Mr. T's elaboration with his topic, and then we're gonna move on to the next one. And who's joining in here?
Just got somebody else here.
We got Handy Handman.
I thought
Hey,
it was a vagina for a minute. I was like, what the
Hilarious.
It's like, what the hell?
Hello. How's it going?
Hey, how you doing, Jed?
Welcome.
Finally got in here. Jeez,
All
after-
right, Jed, introduce yourself, man. No problem.
Hey guys, I'm also known as GamerMan906 on YouTube, and I love gaming, love Nintendo, love Sony. I just love gaming in general.
Okay,
So,
cool.
yeah,
That's
You-
good.
That's
good.
what counts, man. That's what counts. As long as, look, let me tell you something. As long as it's
It's about the
gaming and you
game.
keep it that way, there you go. I mean, even if it's Microsoft. No, it's not.
Kill yourself, man.
I mean, the thing is, I'm gonna get all the systems, just to play whatever games that because it's all about the games, not about
Yes.
Not
It's all
Philly.
about the
specs.
game.
I
no
play
hardware.
Fable. I play Fable and Fable 3. Didn't play Fable 2 because it didn't come out on PC. So yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you
What the
know,
hell that rhymed?
Yeah.
you should actually
It could be on Steam
win-
Machine.
you should actually wear it as a badge of honor, Quan, not paying Fable 2.
Oh
me,
Lord, really?
You
It's
didn't
that
miss
bad?
anything.
Fable 2's
Oh.
garbage, man. It's garbage.
Oh,
You didn't miss anything.
dude.
I have a
One.
copy if you want it.
No, that's okay.
It's garbage.
Oh Lord. Okay, but like I said though, this. It seems like the expectation of gamers, like I said, has been skewed more to the visual than anything else. It's like, have you ever went to a sushi restaurant and the food looked nice on the plate, and then the second you tried like a nice norimaki or something, you end up spitting that mess out because it tastes like hot garbage?
Yeah. I
Yes.
get that one time.
Yo, that's
But
what
I'm
happened.
having.
Where you be
I'm
going to
having
eat at? I don't have that problem.
But I'm having some hopes, and well, the Super Metroid game that was accepted by a lot of kids on the Nintendo Wii U, it's really bringing some hope that it's not only about the new generation. It's not only it's seeing that it's not only about the graphics.
I'm
Well,
only got one thing to say. Why can't Metroid crawl?
oh Lord.
That's
Nah,
a good
That
one.
wasn't real, though, was it? I thought that was a joke.
I hope that was a joke.
It was
I mean,
supposed
it
to
was
be
too-
like
it was just too
for
funny.
real.
To be real, it was just too perfect. It was too perfect to be real.
Dude, you see the reception that everybody made for Mother 2, aka Earthbound? That was bananas. The reception that sucker received, I was shocked because
Oh yeah.
I mean the graphics weren't that great even for back then.
Yeah, it wasn't.
It
Yeah.
really wasn't.
And the thing is but the game was funny. It was quirky. It was charming.
Fun.
It
Yeah.
was really fun.
Gameplay.
There's
It's
only
just
one. Go ahead.
it's just disappointing that the game when it was released on the Super Nintendo, it was just the critics were so harsh on that game.
Oh Lord.
But right now, when it was released at this time on the Wii U, it received the critics that it should have received.
Yeah, I know. Everybody was really hard on that game, and it
It was
was
about
awesome.
the graphics, you know.
All
Just
I'm
mainly
gonna
the
say
graphics.
is that if you haven't played that game, please do, because it's the only game in history of ever that you can fight a new age hippie and save the world while doing so.
Seriously.
Basically,
Good point.
Well, hold on.
Oh,
Let me bring another thing to the table too. Also, that game was one of the ones that was hated on by GamePro, and I noticed a severe lack of ads in the GamePro magazine for that game
Game Pro.
Oh
back in the
Lord.
day. Yeah, that was another thing that was going on a
Another
lot, too.
interesting part of the Earthbound Mothers franchise is the Starman.net page, the Starman.net community, how they have fought to bring all the Mother games to America.
Yep.
It's really something worth mentioning here.
Oh, they're
are,
awesome group.
are those the
Yeah.
guys who offered to localize it and translate it for free?
yeah.
Okay.
That was the
Okay.
guys. That was the guys who did the ROM translation for the Game Boy Advance version.
And
alright.
also the guys who wanted to bring the N64 model that was in production to that they even got 10,000 signups and had 5 copies of that, and they were and sent out that to Nintendo. But then Nintendo said that production on the model N64 was terminated. That was such a
Ah.
deception.
Oh Lord, that was so messed up. Because let me tell you something. I love the Mother franchise. That
Yeah.
was one of my favorites.
On another point, Mother 4 is coming, made by fans.
What Nintendo needs to do is
Yeah,
release
they
a
Jet Force
brand
Shine.
new Mother game on the Wii U. That's what they need to do.
If they do that, I'm sold.
Star
Oh,
Tropics.
Yeah.
The one they
Mother
was gonna
Bun-
do. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
the Wii U bundled with the new Mother game for Wii U. Oh my god, that
Ooh.
will
Oh,
sell so
man.
much.
Actually, if they get tired of doing Zeldas, I say why not even do a Star Tropics?
That's a good idea.
That's the one. That's Cole. That's the one I'd like to see redone. That's the one Nintendo franchise from back in the day I want to see.
Star Tropics would be
Tropics.
good. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping. Retro was working on. That was one of my hopes.
Well, wait a minute. Square Enix could also bring back RoboTrek. I don't know if you
Oh,
remember that one.
no,
Oh,
That RPG
I
of the
like that
Super
game.
Nintendo?
I
Hey,
like
Quan,
that game.
Quan, did you just hear what you said?
Yeah, I like that game. Dude,
Square
I like.
Enix bringing something people want?
Oh yeah, you're right. I'm sorry.
He has a point.
That
Unless-
was a good
point.
point.
Unless it's
You don't
like,
want you don't want Deus Ex again?
oh Lord, and again, and again, and again.
How about
We're
like
gonna do the triple director's cut of the
Oh,
of
No, but,
Deus Ex.
Oh Lord.
how about Lightning Returns again?
No.
Hey, didn't she return last time?
No, dude. It could be worse. It could be a Kefka. It could be a Kefka pictorial calendar.
If they read Final Fantasy VI with that crap, I'm going to be real pissed at Square Enix. Because Final Fantasy VI was my favorite Final Fantasy.
Thank you. Somebody said it besides me. Thank you.
Sorry, it was 5 for me.
Oh,
This is
6
awesome.
for me. 6, dude.
1,
6.
2, 3, 4. Yeah.
Personally, it's 9.
It's
Yeah.
not for me too. But
Nine is
the
pretty
reason for
good.
me is that I didn't get into turn based until 9 came out. So it was kind of
No, I feel you.
I
But
never
try
played
6.
Yes.
You need to try 6, seriously. And I mean, just go in there, no guides, no nothing. Just go in there blind.
You have a whole lot of fun.
It's
Oh.
really.
While we're on the subject of RPGs, man, Chrono Trigger.
Oh God!
Oh,
ow!
my God.
Ow! The pain!
Oh.
Ow!
That
I
is
love
my
that game,
favorite
dude.
pain!
RPG of all times.
Me want. Me,
Why you do me so dirty, man? Why?
dude,
I had to ask.
I mean,
I have too many copies of that
That's-
game.
seriously,
Square can't do it anymore. You have to
Because
look at Monolith Soft or
most
somebody else, Xseed.
Yeah.
most of the team that was on that project if I'm not mistaken, are Monolith
They're
songs.
monoliths now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm really thinking based on how Xenoblade plays out and how deep that game is, they probably could.
It's gonna be that X, man. That's what's gonna be all about that X.
Oh,
I'm getting that day
Oh my
one.
god.
dude,
And X has mechas. Oh my god.
dude, I have a theory about the dolls though, because I don't want to say nothing until after the podcast, gets off the air. But dude, I got a theory because I've been playing my Xenoblade, so yeah, I got a theory.
Oh yeah, I heard you just copped another copy, or your first copy of that. What? How much you paid?
I only paid like what, 70.
That's good, man. That's good.
With the Nintendo codes and everything, they got it. They finally did the right thing, even though technically it's not, because they should have made it lower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? I think I
Man.
paid $50 for mine. I got mine when it came out, so.
Yeah, but me in and out the hospital, so it's not like I had a chance.
Yeah.
But like I was saying though, man, that mess was crazy, man. All I gotta say is I'm gonna say it again. Ricky for Smash Bros.
Okay. We know.
Really?
Is that the
he
next
will-
topic?
Really?
Who we want to Smash Brothers?
Really, Ricky for Smash.
Ricky.
Ricky or demise?
Actually, that's a good
Oh.
idea, T. That's a really good idea.
Oh,
Wait a minute.
Or
Wait a minute.
demise.
Nah,
I
I
personally want demise.
I want Ricky. I want Ricky from Xenoblade. Seriously, I want
You want
Ricky.
Ricky for the
I
tongue.
want Pac-Man with arms,
Either Demise or
arms and legs.
what was the name? Quan? Jerahim or what the, the
Got
other guy?
Get Raheem,
Get Raheem.
Get Raheem, or dude, that dude scared the heck out of me, dude. It was like you saw how uncomfortable Link was when he kept
Different
behind him
kinda
like
scary.
there. Yeah, he was kind of like prison
He
scary.
creepy. He creepy.
Come on,
He was
don't hate,
prison
man.
scary.
No, don't hate, man. Gary Him was fabulous. Don't hate.
That was the whole point, man. He was prison scary.
I ain't gonna lie though. The first time he gets behind Link and Link has that expression on his face.
Oh man.
Oh my god. You
Oh,
can check
man.
that was the expression of Terra and others when Kefka went nuts.
Oh
Yeah.
Lord, dude, I'm telling
Okay.
you.
As in character Smash Brothers, I will be very, and I mean very, disappointed and upset if Bayonetta is not in there. Seriously.
Oh
Bayonetta.
I
Lord.
want to see Wonder
I
Red.
don't know. I think she would be too hardcore.
She be too damn powerful.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
If they take one of the wonderful 101 characters,
Oh, right.
Wonder Red.
Blue.
red or blue,
Pink,
Wonder Blue,
pink,
blue,
pink,
blue.
pink, pink,
Blue.
pink, pink.
So far, I've been using blue for the entire game, just about.
see, there you go, blue.
No, pink. Pink's hilarious. Pink's
How
hilarious.
about this? How about this? Pink and blue.
That'll work.
Yeah.
Probably in a combination like the Ice Climbers.
Like ice climbers. Yeah, I was gonna say like ice climbers.
That'd be nice.
Oh wow, yeah, because they're pink and blue. So, that
Yeah.
Perfect.
that'll work.
That'll work.
Well, actually, you can't do that because they fight each other all the damn time.
That's what will make it funny. That's their
Yeah,
handicap.
the towns could be like those guys fighting each other.
Oh Lord, that'd be too funny, man. I'd be on the floor
Oh.
laughing. All right, let's see. So who's got another
All
topic
right,
for us?
let
to
me go next. Let me go next on this one because I want to expand on Mr. T's topic
Okay.
there.
Go for it.
Let's talk about gamer entitlement. What is it about people that makes them feel they're just so entitled to everything gaming-wise? Like, let's take it back to the Nintendo 2DS, and I'm going to get to a point here.
Oh,
But when the
God.
2DS was shown for the first time, people are like, why didn't they just release a different 3DS? I don't want to buy this. This isn't for me. Well, you're right. It's not for you, but still you're going to complain to no end about it. And I saw another comment online yesterday where somebody had actually said, why did they release Wind Waker HD? I don't understand why they should just been focusing those efforts on a new Zelda game instead of this one. I don't want Wind Waker HD. I don't know why anyone does. What is
I
it
know
with
what you're talking
entitled
about.
gamers?
What I like is that it's like Sony and they can do HD remakes, but then when Nintendo does one, oh no, this is not
Hell
allowed.
breaks
Yeah,
loose.
I know.
Yeah.
How about God of War 1 and 2 again?
Oh, and again.
Oh my god, I'm done with after 3. I'm done. I mean, I don't. If they make more, I'm done.
Hey Jamie, I know exactly which one you're talking about. That comment you're talking about, and like I understand because I'm sitting there like I asked the dude, does he even have a system? He doesn't. So I'm like, why are you running your mouth?
Why you running your mouth? He didn't even have a Wii U.
That's one.
I know who you're talking about. Then I know
I'm
exactly
like,
who
dude,
you're talking about.
Why do you run your mouth? I don't have a PS4 or Xbox One. I'm not gonna talk bad about them. I don't have it. I can't
Oh,
play it. I
Lord.
don't have it.
Yeah.
So why you don't have a system yet you constantly running your mouth?
About
Oh,
what they should
Lord.
do. You have no, you have no credibility at that point. I mean,
Yeah.
why should we care about your opinion when you don't have the goddamn system?
Well,
Man.
I'm sorry. I gotta say something then. Unsubscribe to their channel. I'm gonna call it like that. I'm sorry. I gotta say it. If it's like that, unsubscribe to them. There you go.
I'm subscribed to them foods. No way, so I ain't worried about that.
Yeah, it was just one of those situations where, because I read a comment that Jamie put, and then I tried to tell, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna be smart about this. I'm gonna be, intelligent about it. Just be like, look, if they didn't just make an HD port, they actually remade the game. The game is different. I played Wind Waker like 50 times on GameCube. I know the game. They made it different. And I'm like, if you don't like it, don't buy it. Nobody's making you buy it, so don't buy it.
Yeah, I mean,
That's what they
the
act
problem.
like.
no one.
They act
Are we
like
talking
somebody
about
is
Waterfall
making them
again?
buy this thing.
Are we talking about Waterfowl again? Is that the
No,
whole thing?
no, this is another guy.
Okay.
Yeah, this is
Make-
another guy. It was just it got to the point where I'm just like, I understand that you want to have your opinion and want everybody to know your opinion, but if you don't have a system and you're trying to make a claim on a subject that you don't even know about, why are you running your mouth? I just don't
man.
understand that.
That's the par for the course in YouTube though. I mean, that's literally all it is. Like, I heard this from somewhere else, so therefore it must be true, and let me talk crap about it to hate on other people.
I
That's
heard
basically
Bill-
what it is.
I
Once
heard
you-
Bill told Tom, told Sarah.
Instead of
me.
getting mad, and replying back, ask them where they got the information from, and they either won't reply,
Yeah.
or they'll try to change the subject.
It's
Or
really,
they
it's
got
really,
my
fu-
opinion.
Or they'll
it's
block
really
you.
funny when you take that point, Shadow Fox, because a friend of mine responded to a stream of question and answers to something about hacking, and he responded logically to the guys, and the moderator just banned him because he was right, and the
Right, I mean-
moderator just didn't want to respond to that.
That's what
Well,
they're gonna do. They're
I'm
gonna block
mentioning-
you or ban you. That's what they
Exactly.
do.
And
when you
that's what I mentioned before. There's a certain waterfowl individual that decided to ban me from their comments on their page.
Or Blackbot 007, if that's who you're talking
Yeah,
about.
because you're right.
You talking
Yeah.
about Blackbot.
Yeah.
Blackbot does that all the time.
Yeah.
If you ain't one of his yes men, he gonna block you. That's all it is.
Exposed. Exposed.
Hey, doesn't he block you
but
and
that's
add it back?
Yeah, he'll block you, but then he'll still continue to respond to your posts.
To your post on somebody else's video.
Guys, we don't really want to be talking about
No,
him.
we gonna move on. We
In
gonna
his
move on.
next video, he's just gonna claim that we're using him to get popular. So let's not do
No.
that.
They spent 60 minutes talking about me. 60 minutes they were talking about me. About another man.
Oh my
They spent
god.
60 minutes talking about another man on the internet.
Well, he just represents more of what everybody else does. Also, it's just a plague, and he just happens to be the front man for it right now. But it's been happening all over the internet before YouTube, really.
Yeah, the only thing I have to say about Black Bond is just, fuck that guy. Like, that's what I think.
just like screw him.
You know,
Just screw him.
Wow. And
Oh,
on
the
that
animosity.
note, what's the next subject?
Moving along.
Moving right along.
All right, I'll take this one.
Go for it.
What do you guys think about Half-Life 3 and the trademark appearing and then disappearing before the week was up?
It was proven that it was a hoax, sadly, but I
So-
wanted to see that with the of announcements that Valve was going to do is that with the Steam box they were going to announce that game because that was going to be the selling point of the Steam machines.
You know what the
It's
Wait a
reason?
minute.
coming. It's
Isn't
coming for
that
Steam
illegal?
Box. Trust.
Mm.
You know,
Isn't that
I
illegal?
keep telling people,
It must come.
Valve cannot count to 3, or
Yeah, they just can't. Gabe just
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like 1,
I have
Two,
I got
65.
I have this funny theory that if you mention 3 on Valve, you will get fired.
Okay, you're not getting Portal 3. You're not getting Team Fortress 3. You're not getting Left 4 Dead 3. You're not getting Half-Life 3. If there's 3, you're not getting it.
Oh man.
They're gonna
They
be
call it
4,
4.
5.
You will if you buy a Steam box. Hint, hint.
I mean, they went so far as to make Half-Life 2 3/4. But
Half-Life 2, semicolon, this and that.
Oh lord. Oh man, I still can't believe episode 1 and episode 2. Yo, I'm still mad that they killed off Robert Guillaume's character. Oh, dude, I'm for real. Yeah, spoiler for whoever's gonna get pissed off at that spoiler. That spoiler's been spoiled years ago.
I was gonna say you kind of late on
Sure.
that. Spoiler alert.
That's not gonna ruin the
Spoiler
game.
after I done spoiled it. Here you go.
I don't spoil it, but that mess has been spoiled by everybody and their mother. So yeah.
I mean, come on. I mean, where you been, man?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
If you ain't beat it by none, you ain't playing that thing.
You ruined the game, Quan. You ruined the game. Oh, well.
I'm gonna unsubscribe to that.
Just for that, I'm gonna kill my Steam account.
Oh my god.
As a matter of fact, I'm gonna pre-order the Steam box. Then I'm gonna kill the Steam pre-order that I got just because of that.
Anybody interested in getting one of them?
Actually, I am.
I got one now. It's called Linux.
Oh.
Yeah, right.
And it just got downvoted.
No, Gabe really wants to push Linux. He hates Windows with a burning passion.
Oh yeah,
Hey, dude, I got
But
Zorin
he's-
OS on my
He's
PC
right
right
in
now.
some things about Windows.
Mm-hmm.
Say
But
again?
he said he's found something in Windows.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, the real problem of Linux is that there is no real. Linux is not a real steady gaming platform yet.
That's because everybody tends to push DirectX. Everybody and their mother instead of OpenCL
Yes.
and OpenGL and OpenAL.
Yes.
You know, as we're on the topic of the Steam, getting an echo again. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, as we're on the topic of the Steam box, what do you guys think about the specs they released for the 3 different versions?
Really powerful.
16
specs.
gigs of RAM.
Yep.
Good
I
God.
mean,
Oh my
God. I understand why they did that. Why they doing like the different versions. They still had set a price.
Dude. That 16 gigs was to troll the hell out of the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4. Let's keep it
We
real.
know
Without a
that.
doubt.
We know that.
That was
Without a doubt.
trolling.
All
Not
truth
3
be told.
times, but just times 2.
That's just straight trolling. Notice they couldn't go to 3.
I know. They couldn't do 3 times the power. They had to do 2 times.
It's future proof now. It's future proof.
Well, that's the
My
same
system
reason
got more
why
RAM
the
than
Xbox is
yours.
Xbox One.
You know what I noticed is that if you look at 1 for you, right? Which console is the 1 for you?
Wow.
You get that?
Yep.
Dang, I got
Oh
it.
yeah.
Oh, Lord.
I mean, did they plan that?
I think they did. They have like these little conferences at E3. They're just like, okay, let's see what we can do.
Let's do this thing.
Damn.
Alrighty then, so on to the next subject. Anybody got one?
We
I
kinda
have
touched-
one.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Well, I don't
I
know
had
if it
another
is
one,
one.
but you go ahead.
Okay, I don't know if we could really kind of talk about this because it's about another fellow YouTuber, and it was about the update, and it kind of touches on the whole entitlement.
I already know who you're talking about.
Yeah, it touches on the whole entitlement.
Did you watch
thing.
my Pretendo Direct?
But, yeah, for whatever reason, Google gives me an error every time I try to watch some of the videos on Google Plus. But it does, for whatever reason, it has an issue when it jumps to YouTube. I don't know why. But I kind of watched some of this video and I was listening to some of the comments there. Yeah, and some of them are legitimate complaints, I guess. But you got to understand the technology for the time, right? Like, there's clearly a different version of Bluetooth that's being used for the Wii U mode and the Wii mode. Otherwise, we'd be able to use the Wii Controller Pro for the Wii mode itself, but we can't. Obviously, it won't connect because Bluetooth 2.1 versus Bluetooth 4. So it's a completely different stream, a completely different frequency that you have to deal with, and the Wii mode completely does not see that at all. Like, I'm surprised that we're able to get it to stream to another screen in that mode. Period. Like that in itself is a miracle.
Yeah, 'cause,
based on how it's built.
I mean, who was asking for that?
Believe it or not,
people were, but
Well, it wasn't really a big thing. It was like,
Listen,
okay,
when
it'll
you-
be cool, but nobody was like, man, Nintendo need to do that. And,
yeah.
and they kind of just did it, you know. Gave you an option, but the option ain't good enough for you.
Ironically, I was one of the ones that wanted that.
Yeah, but it's like, okay, so you're
And you
complaining.
were really impressed when they did it, right, man?
Hell the hell yeah.
You have a 6-inch 480p screen in front of you, right? If you're playing a game with a classic controller, like
You're good.
yeah, you're good. I mean, even if you're playing with the Wiimote, I mean, it's built right there in the top of the screen.
Xenoblade.
I mean, there's really no.
I mean, I've used it. It works fine for me.
I played Xenoblade with it, had no issues, and it looks beautiful, by the way, on that small screen.
Oh, it looks great.
Somebody said theirs is blurry. I'm still wondering why.
Yeah, that was also part of the complaint that I was like, really? Are you serious?
Well,
Like-
here's another thing. I'm like, the system ain't even a year old yet.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
they have been
Let it be
really
more-
making a good job on the updates with
Yeah.
they have been releasing.
I mean, you know, there's some things I'd like to come a little quicker, but for the most part, I'm thinking they're doing pretty good for me, you know.
Yeah, I'm like the way they're doing it is fine. You're right. I don't understand the whole entitlement
They
thing.
want some one end all be all update. You know, it's not gonna work. That just doesn't work out. You know, it's
Nah.
like, this is Nintendo's first step. You know.
But then, man, if they did one for everything update, then what would they bitch about?
Yeah, there would be nothing to complain about.
Exactly.
Oh,
They'll
they'll
think of
find
something.
something. They'll
They'll
find
think of
something.
something. They didn't like the way Link cap flies in the new Wind Waker, so they'll think of something.
It's too much. It's too shiny. All this sunlight.
Yeah.
They take on. I've actually seen that. I was like, really?
We need to be
Really?
gritty and real world based. We need a Christopher Nolan game.
You know what really surprised me with all the Nintendo hate, and they really not know how the 3DS is beating all the is
Oh, they don't want to talk about
the
that.
most popular.
They didn't want to talk about 3D. Only time they want to talk about 3DS is when it was doing bad. Now it's doing
Oh, yeah.
good. Everybody
Oh,
all
yeah.
quiet. You know, it's quiet on that front. Oh, don't bring the 3DS up. We don't
Yeah,
want to talk about that.
Oh, everybody knows about that. Everybody knows about
Hold
3DS
on,
winning.
hold on. Shouldn't
But
Reggie and Iwata and all them be fired because the 3DS is a. I don't understand why they keep bringing up these same policies. It don't work. They need to fire everybody and get new. Oh, my bad. It's
Yeah,
working
when the
in Japan.
Vita
We just in
fails.
America. My bad. My bad, folks.
No, man. The whole thing with Nintendo is that everyone loves to give them a moving goalpost. As soon as you kick the ball in one direction, they move it over here and say, "Dude, you missed."
No, dude, you got it wrong.
Seriously.
Nintendo is Charlie Brown, and the gaming community is Lucy.
Oh my God,
basically,
no.
That's a good analogy.
That's a great analogy.
Basically.
That's great.
Yeah.
the football
I
would
mean-
never be there.
Hasn't Charlie Brown put that bitch in her place yet?
Oh, Lord.
Only
He did a robot chicken.
But to sum it up, your boy needed to be kind of corrected on a couple of things. He was basically complaining that you couldn't control the
Wii games.
the Wii games with
Wii
the
control.
Game Pass screen, and I'm like, haven't you noticed you also can't do it with any other Wii U branded controllers? Like, I mean, it just doesn't see anything outside of Wii mode. That should just be common sense at this point. Why complain about that if that system was never designed to do that to begin with?
If they managed to do the firmware where it could do that, I would really be doing cartwheels, and I walk with a cane, so you can imagine that would be a feat and a half.
You will upload that to YouTube, Quan?
Yes, I would. I would do cartwheels if they did that best. I kid you not.
I'll hold you
Here's
to
the
it,
question
man.
of the day: If Wii mode was designed to do that, wouldn't it already been available from day one?
Exactly. I think it's on purpose. I think one of the reasons is that they didn't want Wii to be pulling from the RAM on the operating system. I think that's one of the reasons they separated it into its own little emulation thing. I think I'm not a tech guy, but that would be my assumption.
But you know what? On the reverse side, like I mentioned before the podcast, if they manage to actually allow for classic controller gameplay to be done through there, the only thing that would be missing, right, is the fact that it's not analog. The second set of triggers, GameCube games would be a no-brainer.
Right.
Yeah.
True.
And the
I don't know.
virtual console.
I don't know. I think the Wii U just needs more titty flops to do that.
Yo, yeah. Gotta get them titty flops.
Did somebody actually literally make that mistake and say it that way?
Probably
This fool ain't watching my video, is it? What's up with that?
I'm slipping.
Yo, you got caught slipping for real though. You gotta watch that vid.
Oh,
Let me hit the subscribe button.
speaking of
Oh, we got guests.
Oh,
Hello.
yeah, the little tease is here. Little tease.
Lowercase t's in the house.
Oh, yeah.
Make sure they're crossed.
Come here, Marlon.
It's the lowercase t's.
hello, Daddy.
You wanna say hi to the podcast buddies? Say hello to the podcast buddies.
Oh,
Hello.
How you doing?
Yo, that's little Mrs. T.
I guess
Little Mrs. T. Wanna say hi? Go ahead, say hi.
Hi.
Reminds me of when my video got gate crashed that one time. I don't know who here watched that podcast, that video I did when I had a little gate crashes during my vid.
Yep, I saw it.
I missed that one.
Oh no, check out my vids. Look at my back catalog of vids. You'll see one when they gate crashed.
It's always fun.
Oh Lord, the gate
Hey,
crashing was.
Clan,
Yeah.
do you know what will be funny? That Nintendo announced on the next update patch that they will bring compatibility of the controls of the Wii games to the tablet now.
Oh
And
dude.
then you
Oh Lord, I would be so lost in Xenoblade. It'd be ridiculous because I got the 3 now.
and
I
then
got
you will
the
have
3.
to go the cartwheels.
Dude, not for nothing. I have the 3 games, so I haven't played through all 3 of them yet, and I'm still trying to get through that and my back catalog on Steam, amongst other games. So yeah, it's gonna take me a minute.
Hey, Quan,
Yeah.
how about we spend some time talking about how during this last week, the fans of Super Mario 3D World have literally quadrupled.
Oh, don't get me
Yeah,
started.
that's amazing.
Oh my god, when I saw it, it was beautiful.
Oh,
Yeah.
Lord.
I mean, that game got some bad reviews on the E3 about this is not the Mario game we were expecting, but then they tested it on the Eurogamer and then the game went.
I want that game. End the story. Give me online, and I'll be really happy. But
Hell,
We will play that game all the time.
we've actually got dudes looking to do some facial surgery because they don't want to look like what they look like back at E3, right? Because you know, they said some mess
For
back
the cat suit.
then.
oh Lord.
man.
I want that cat suit.
Oh Lord, I'm just telling you something right now, though. It's not, like I said, people just miss the whole point of gaming. Whether it be on Microsoft, Sony, or Nintendo, it's a game. It's
I mean,
gonna be
dude,
fun.
I mean, I covered this in my video, Pretendo Direct, by the way. I covered this in my video. It's just, what were you expecting Nintendo EAD Tokyo to do? Put out an upscale 3DS game on their first game on the Wii U? I mean, seriously, fool? I mean, come on.
People were really trying to say that. They really were, and now they're eating crow.
You see, and that's the funny thing. We've got real Nintendo fans, quote unquote, saying that they actually thought this, and we should not be coming down on them for saying otherwise. But I've got a question for all those people. If you're watching, when was the last time EAD put out something less than stellar?
Thank you.
Why is it that you didn't know it would turn out like this from the beginning?
I mean, it doesn't make sense.
If you're a real Nintendo fan.
If you're a Nintendo fan, you should know better.
Exactly.
It's EAD.
I'm thinking maybe Wrecking Crew. Maybe that was the last one.
Wrecking Crew.
Oh.
Like 80, 87.
That was a little subpar. But you know, it wasn't. They weren't EAD yet.
Yeah.
They were just
R&D
Nintendo.
Something. Yeah.
That was back when Intellivision was still around for a minor bit. Shoot,
Yes.
I remember owned one of those. Had Burger Time was one of my favorite games on there.
It's
They
amazing
had a
how many
touchpad.
consoles were back then.
Oh my God.
Intellivision had a touchpad back then. It was a little
Yeah.
touchpad
Yeah, the little-
that on the end of the controller.
And then the control was kind of weird because it was a disc that slid.
Yeah.
Yep.
And yeah, I remember that.
Who do they think gamers were? Robots? Who the hell supposed to play a damn game like that?
Probably they didn't have a control quality.
Yeah.
A control quality department because I think they were really thinking we were robots.
Seriously, I mean, did you have I had an Atari 5200. Did you have one of them?
Oh my God, I had the 7800.
Yeah, I had a 58.
It was the worst controller I ever had in my life.
Oh Lord.
It was terrible.
Oh, there's worse controllers out there, and I'm gonna tell you right now. Who here ever had a color computer? I had a color computer 3. Their joystick sucked.
I know about it. Never actually used it, but I've heard the rumors.
Oh God, it sucked, dude. The games ran on tape. I kid you not.
Oh man.
But did it sit in your hand like a remote and have a little analog, big ass, raggedy analog stick at the end of it, and you're supposed to hold it in one? I mean, come on.
Oh God. Well, at least it was nice to know they continued the tradition.
Before Nintendo or Sega, the only good controller that was out there was the Atari 206.
Yeah, 2600.
2600. Oh yeah,
2600.
Yeah, one button, one stick. That's just genius.
Oh, what about the paddle one? You forgot the paddle one with the button.
Oh yeah.
Paddles that you used for the Fortress game.
Oh man.
Or for Pong.
Wow.
For Pong Alleyway.
Yeah, there you go.
Have you guys heard about these forced PS4 bundles now?
Oh Lord.
I'm only just reading this, and yeah.
Have you seen the Taco Bell commercials?
Taco Bell.
The interesting part of the old consoles is how many add-ons they had on besides gadgets and everything.
Well,
Do you remember how many add-ons the Sega Genesis had, man?
The gun, the glasses. Let me see what else. They had one where you could play the Master System games on the Genesis. Also, they had what else? And you know that the Game Gear was nothing more than Master System games anyway.
Oh yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
To be fair though, the Master System was just as bad with accessories, and they were expensive.
Oh yeah, they
too.
were terrible. I had one of them. They had plenty of accessories.
The
Most of
3D
it was
glasses. I forgot what the name of the gun was for it.
NES had a ton too though, so.
Yeah, they had a lot. The Power Glove was the most legendary of all.
Yeah, but that wasn't Nintendo directly though. That was not them directly. That was like another company.
Mattel made it, right? Was it Mattel that made it?
I'm not sure if it was.
I think it was Mattel though.
I
But
think
Nintendo
was
licensed that garbage.
Man, everybody love that Power Glove.
I think it was just
It was
amazing
cool to look
how
at, but don't play a damn game with it. That's
Yeah,
No.
don't play no games
It's
with it.
it's just cool.
Oh Lord, that was
If you
Mattel's
like to
way-
punch with just one hand, play this.
That was Mattel's way of giving Nintendo the finger.
What about that 2-hour commercial, the Wiz?
Oh,
yeah.
the Wizard.
The Wizard. That 2-hour.
That one was a
Power
full
Glove.
movie, isn't it?
That's a quick way to learn how to.
Yeah, it's a
read Mario
movie, but
3 in
it's
15
basically a
minutes.
commercial for the Power Glove and Mario Brothers 3.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh Lord.
Don't forget
Yeah,
Double
it was
Dragon.
still one of the best Mario games ever
Because the
made.
movie was garbage, that's for sure.
Nah. Mario Brothers was garbage.
Oh my God! Don't mention
Don't remind
that.
me. Don't remind
Yeah,
me.
don't mention that.
Wait a minute. Wait, I would not say the Super Mario Bros. Movie was bad.
That's a
because you
guilty
had
pleasure for me.
Double
I'll
Dragon.
watch it.
You had Double Dragon. You had Dead or Alive.
Oh my lord.
You had
Mortal Kombat.
I just saw Dead or Alive
both
like
of the
2 weeks
Mortal
ago.
Kombats.
Don't say
No,
the
man.
other.
Don't hate
yes.
on Mortal, man. I actually like those shows.
The
Mortal
second
Kombat
Mortal
Annihilation?
The
Come
first
on,
Mortal Kombat was alright.
Tomb
The
Raider.
second one was good.
Second
Just was a
was
Scorpion
garbage.
Sub-Zero fight.
You
The
forgot Tomb
second one
Raider.
was just cheesy.
You forgot Tomb Raider.
Yeah, we had
Yeah,
two
yeah,
Tomb Raider movies.
Oh man.
Oh my.
The first one was alright. It was alright.
Oh
I
Lord.
mean, have we ever had a good transition from game to movie?
No, we had the other way
Resident
around.
Evil.
I
We
don't
had-
think.
Oh right. Yeah.
Resident Evil was alright.
You didn't see Silent Hill, man?
Silent Hill was
Silent
alright.
Hill was
I
okay.
never saw that.
The first one was okay.
The first one.
Why
Second
would
one,
you-
don't watch
what
that.
Yeah, I watched it already.
Do not watch 2.
No.
What about those CG movies though? Like the Resident Evil CG movies. I like those. I didn't like the.
No, that was good.
Yeah, I don't like the Paul W.S. Anderson, Mila Jovovich, I'm biting Zack Snyder movies.
So you tell me you ain't like Street Fighter with Van Damme?
Oh, dude,
No,
I love
don't mention that.
Yeah, that was a tour de force.
Let's put it that way. That
Did
was
you
a
guys
good
know
one.
they even made a fighting game of that movie?
I was just about to say I have it for Saturn. It's Street
Yeah,
Fighter
Oh
the movie.
my
Street Fighter the movie, the game. What?
God,
Van
yo.
Damme doing his own movie.
See,
That's
Street Fighter the
Inception.
movie, the game.
Inception.
let's put it
Yeah,
this way.
seriously.
Oh my god.
That show with Van Damme was the good one. And based
I
on the
think
fact
the
that
Angry
I
Video Game Nerd
actually,
made a program of that.
yeah,
Oh,
based on the
Lord.
fact that I actually liked that first one with Van Damme, I ran straight ahead and went to the cinemas to see the one with Chun Li.
Why did
My
you do
God.
that?
Oh my
Why
god.
did you do that?
Oh
My
my.
God.
That was a train wreck.
Oh man, no, I could have snapped
Van Damme
necks.
is an Oscar winner.
That was
I could have
embarrassing.
snapped necks walking out of that theater, man. You could
You
not
would-
talk to me.
You went to
I
the
think
theater,
we-
huh? Oh,
I think we
You
all
paid for it.
enjoy it
Yeah.
more the animated movies of Street Fighter than those.
Oh, the animated ones killed her. Yeah, kill
Yeah, the
everything.
animated one was off the chain.
Yep.
Okay, now you know what? I'm gonna touch up on one final subject before we wrap everything up. And this one's gonna interest all you guys, and it's a simple one. Watch Dogs is somewhere between this gen and next gen, but not quite next gen according to some people. On the
As long as I
Wii
can
U.
play it, I'm good.
Thank you. Same
Yeah, as long as I can play it,
Yeah.
I'm good.
And I don't need an iPad or a smartphone or
Yeah.
I can just use the gamepad.
Oh,
All right.
I already got the
You
gamepad.
have your top.
Well, that would be my one complaint, though. They haven't really shown much of anything as far as using the gamepad and playing it on Wii U.
They did with Deus Ex. I wish they would
The
show more.
advantage is that you don't need the third arm like others.
Yeah, because
I mean,
all the other ones, you're going to have an app for it on your phone or your tablet.
Well,
Yeah, you have to.
I
You
hope
need the
it's not as
third
good.
arm.
I hope it's not as good as the Xbox One controller was.
No.
$100 million.
Don't you want your triggers to rumble?
No changes.
It's so much more immersive.
Oh man, you know what?
Rumbling triggers.
I honestly wish that Microsoft contracted me, someone who knows nothing about engineering for video games, to make that controller for them. I would literally make an Xbox 360 controller with $10 million and pocket the rest.
seriously.
Is it?
Oh my
I think
god.
that somebody already did that shit.
Oh, Lord.
I think even the PS4 controller is more interesting because of the like in
Touchpad.
games
That
like
little
Thief.
touchpad.
Wait. I think I know what happened with the whole Xbox controller. It was made by Gearbox.
Oh my Well, Borderlands was a good game at least.
Better than Mad
Oh
Cats.
man. Damn.
Hey, Gearbox needed to make Borderlands 3.
Borderlands was a good game at least.
Don't bring that scenario up. I'm still hurting about my aliens cloning Marines. I'm still sad about that one.
Oh,
You know,
Duke Nukem Forever.
oh Lord. Oh Lord. Dude, at least we expected Duke Nukem to kind of bomb.
Yeah,
on now.
everybody did.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
everybody.
Nobody was thinking Duke Nukem was gonna be Game of the Year. That's for damn sure.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
$3 at Best Buy.
You just your weed consumption was too much.
Oh
You know-
Lord.
That's just it. I'm not even certain they could ever make another Duke Nukem game. Like
No,
anyone ever.
It's one of those games that
Yeah.
it's,
I think-
it's of its
I think-
era, you know.
Go ahead, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's one of those
Okay.
games that is of that era. You can't
Yeah,
really bring that back.
Duke's time has passed, man. I mean, he was the Arnold Schwarzenegger kind of rough, around the edges kind of dude, and you know,
ass and chew bubblegum.
yeah, you know,
I mean, they could have done it right. I mean, you have seen Rise of the Triad or the new Shadow Warrior game. They could
Mhm.
have done
Alright,
it
yeah.
right,
True,
but
true.
no, they did it wrong. Even the price was
I
bad.
just think the humor wouldn't work anymore.
Oh Lord. No, I think they tried too hard.
Yeah, they really did.
you know, I really love that part where he's in the trailer they showed originally, where the girl is like, "Excuse me, sir, here's your armor." He's like, "Armor? That's a pussy."
Oh my god.
You know, that had me rolling. Yeah. It's like, you know, that's typical Duke.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
But anywho, so I guess we're just gonna sit up here and wrap it up for tonight. You know what I'm saying? We hit about that little hour mark and whatever. So, all right, before we sign off, I'm going to sit up here and call each one of y'all out, and, you know, y'all do y'all sign off like we usually do. We're going to start off with the guest of honor here, the two guests. Let's start with Jed.
All right, guys, it's been nice being with all of you, and yeah, I'm gonna be enjoying playing all these games coming out this fall. All the games coming out.
Alrighty then. And up next, we're going to sit up here and say our goodbyes to our buddy over here, Kazar.
Well, it was my pleasure, and I hope you all will enjoy a really good night of games.
Alrighty, and me, you know where I'm going to be playing anyway, but alright, up next we got the infamous, the famous, the most infamous man ever from the 80s that came back over here to the 2000s. We got B.A. Baracus, Mr. T.
Alright, fools. Once again, it was a great podcast. Had a lot of fun. I, for one, am not upset about Donkey Kong being pushed back because now my wallet can breathe a little bit.
That is the good thing of pushing back games.
And I just want to say real quick, I got a tea time working on. Should be out either tomorrow or maybe Tuesday by the latest.
Watching it. Okay, up next we got the Shadow Fox. Shadow Fox, do your thing.
Hey, like I said, Shadow Fox from PureVideoGames.net. If you do not know me, you will soon. I am also from Atlanta. I've also said N-Dub, probably earlier than somebody else you know on the internet. And I also wear A-hats also. And as I always say, do you play games for fun or to impress other people?
There you go. And up next we got the infamous one, Nintendo.
Hey guys, thank you for listening to the Gamers Atlanta podcast once again. I'd just like to remind you guys to stay awesome and check out the Zen Gamer Zone. I'm out.
All right, and up next we're going to have a sign off from our boy Jamie, Mr. Butterworth.
All right, Jamie Butterworth here, signing off. Again, writer extraordinaire. Go buy my book, Superpowered. It's available on Amazon, on Nook, Kobo, and also on Google Play. Thank you.
Alrighty then, and of course, the bouncer of the whole entire club we got going on here. We got the big man coming over here, Jay.
This has been a good one, folks. Have fun tonight. Looking forward to the next one. See y'all next week. Peace.
All right, and of course there's me, Quan Manchu, QMC, whatever you want to call me, or even Quan or whatever. All right, it's been real. Thank you for joining us over here in this podcast, and like I always say, everybody, whatever's clever.